Okay, so today we are going to talk about the marketing funnel and planning a marketing funnel for Metro accounting system, our B2B accounting system that we are selling. So the key reason we're doing this now is because we have been selling Metro as an off-the-shelf solution, mostly by grants, PSG grants or any other grants, and also by other on-site or rather one-off deployments. And these people are not really aware of subscription models and stuff. So we're finding it difficult to convert these one-time purchases or one-time big money spent into monthly subscribers after their usage. What we're also facing a difficulty is that um, if we do not close enough customers in a month, then we are in a situation where the MRR is not enough for us to sustain, and also does not give us enough inflow of new uh, lower paying customers, um, which is the kind of market that we're actually looking for. So what we're going to do is we're going to define a marketing funnel, okay, and this is what basically the three things that we're going to talk about: awareness, consideration, and then close or conversion, right? These are the three key areas that we're going to talk about. So in terms of what we're doing, okay, is that we have segregated our users into free users and paid users. All right. So first, I'm going to target the free users, which should be relatively simpler to plan for. So for free users, okay, the first things first is about awareness. Now, to talk about awareness, right, we need to make people aware that we exist, right? Like if today if I ask you what's Metro accounting system on the 22nd of November 2023, you probably have not heard of it and you don't know what we're all about. So I think the first thing you got to do is there's a self-realization that has to set in to say that not everyone knows about my product, not everyone is dying to use my product, and not everyone can understand how my product fits into their business. Okay, so let's start with awareness. So the first things first we can do is inform people that Metro exists. Okay, so there are multiple ways we can do it. The first way is through individual calls. We can do LinkedIn prospecting. We can do let's say for example Google search and emailing their forms. Okay, we can do Facebook ads just to let people know that we exist. So we can run awareness ads, which will of course cost more money, but possibly take less time because with this, we at least know that people have seen our brand ads for some time. So this might be a bit more cost effective because if let's say you're going to do calling and all that, you have a high risk of people who are not going to be answering your phone, right? So you may think that, oh, you have a phone list and you're going to start calling. So we've realized that with phone lists and phone books and stuff, you don't end up speaking to the decision owners. You don't end up actually being able to get the right audience very quickly. So as an example, we've been doing calls for about 2 hours a day for the last 3 days, and we're getting maximum 4 emails per day, 4 email addresses per day to add to our mailing list. So it's not bad because at the end of the month, maybe you end up with about 120 email addresses. But it shouldn't be the only thing we're doing because there are things like Facebook ads and all that which can probably reach more users more quickly at possibly a lower cost. Because if you count uh, my hours that I would be spending, I would typically put myself at between $200 to $300 a day at cost price. And if you count $200 to $300 per day at cost price, then an ad that does a $200 ad budget in a day can probably reach a lot more people. And if I run $200 in a month, I can probably reach a lot of people in the whole month. So, but then again, the only difference is that and on one hand, I am not spending the money, and as in like I'm not earning the money. On the other hand, I have to actually spend the money to pay someone. Okay, so you might want to consider this only if you're hiring telecallers or if you're hiring someone to do something for you. Okay, so there's call, LinkedIn prospecting, Facebook ads. Maybe you can do door to door visits. Then you can also have events. Okay, so we can possibly talk about I think we can narrow it down to 5 key things that we can focus on: door to door events, door to door canvassing, calls, LinkedIn prospecting, and Facebook ads. maybe Facebook or LinkedIn ads. Maybe you can put 6 things in there. Okay, and then after that we can do Facebook ads, and then after that we can talk about LinkedIn ads. I will take a photo of this later so that you can see what it's about. Okay, so now that I have got some people aware about my system, okay, I want to then slowly move them towards giving me their email to add them to my mailing list. Okay, so my mailing list is my target. Mailing list, either email or WhatsApp list. WhatsApp broadcast list. Okay, so now that I have done this WhatsApp broadcast list, okay, I'm going to move them into my from the awareness to the consideration stage, meaning to say that they're already aware and they have considered and they've already given me their email address. So this is my first stage of the consideration stage, I guess, the email. So I'll define that as my first stage of consideration, wherein now my first goal is to make them read or reach one of my, maybe the first goal could be something like I want them to read one of my blogs. So I want to produce send content, okay, send content such that they read one of my topics. Okay, once they read one of my topics, okay, I will move them further down my consideration stage to start talking to them about and the topic should be benefits to their business. Benefits to their business. Okay, and then once they have read one of these topics, I can move them down towards maybe features of Metro. I can start introducing some features of Metro accounting system. Okay, and once they have seen this, enough of this, I'll move them down towards the pricing or how Metro can be used in their system, or how they can easily migrate to my Metro. Okay, and then finally I have to start sending them sign up links as well. Okay, okay, now how fast this thing moves is up to me, and whether I want to actually wait for stage by stage, or do I have all of this in one mesh and pool and just send it out like that. So I think at the beginning stages of my funnel, of course I'm not going to complicate things. I'm just going to put everything into one bucket, and eventually I have to understand that there's a segregation between benefits to their business, features of Metro accounting system, and then after that how they can easily come on board Metro system. You know what I mean? So I need to basically figure out which one should come first, which one should come later. So I think, of course, getting them aroused, getting them interested will make more sense to me first. Then tell them the features of Metro. Then finally get them to realize that coming on board is not that difficult. And then finally send them the sign up links. But for now, I'll just put everything into one pool. Okay, now that they've started using the things, okay, sign up. I have to basically onboard, and I have to make sure that they are aware that the free promo is off the full system, but the actual limits may be set later. So you might want to get some legal to check this out, so I can go and hire some basic contract preparer, maybe from some other country, just to prepare a generic contract, to prepare terms, and to just let them know that right now you are getting everything for free, but at any time or when I have enough capacity to build, I may put limitations on your account, which may mean that you have less access to your account. Okay, now once they have become my paid users, okay, I believe that they are also part of the closed stage of my paid users funnel. So again, what I have to do is, for my paid users, how will I prospect them? Okay, so for my paid users, I think I have to talk about maybe I can talk about hmm, I'm not too sure, but maybe we can target that slightly later. I'll take a photo and I'll put it in slightly later. All right, bye bye.